take a look at my combo warlock. Had to make some changes as I don't have Farseer and Drake and BGH, but seems to work well. Wondering what to do to change it. He does not own Farseer, Drake, or BGH, so that's important. That's why the card choices seem a little weird, is because he doesn't own Farseer, Drake, or BGH. So we have to change it in a way that doesn't use the cards Farseer, Drake, and BGH. So that's interesting. I'm guessing these would be Farseers. The Dreadsteed maybe be a BGH, and there'd be some Drakes in here over Baron Rivendare and Master Jouster. That's kind of I think is how it would roll. But I like the Zombie Chows, I like the early game. I like the Doomsayer to help out with stalling the board. I like the amount of raw damage we have. We have like 2 Hellfires, 2 Power Overwhelmings, 1 Faceless going there with the combos. Could see it working alright. Hopefully we have enough early game to make it out of the gate. We'll see. Seems like it could definitely work. Alright. Should be able to beat Priest pretty consistently because they should give us enough time to find their combos, so we should mulligan in such a way. I don't think we want to get Danksteed out there. We're not looking to try and control the board with it. We don't run any sort of like... Do we run Shadow Flames? I think we may run one. And no Shadow Flames, just Hellfires. So that's kind of awkward against Priest because Priest is much more vulnerable to Shadow Flame than they are to Hellfire. Dragon Priest could actually tempo us out. They're kind of a mid-range deck. Hopefully we don't get this guy Cabal too. That would be a disaster. Hopefully this guy can just come down and stick, and then we play Belcher, and everything's all pretty. Maybe he doesn't have a good curve? Okay. Double Hellfire could be nice. Definitely don't want to Tempo Arc Angle him into a 2-3, so we're going to be tapping here. We got 3, 6, 7, 8 cards. Not bad, not bad.
The damned stand ready.
How many in queue so far? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 after this. There's a ton in the queue. Alright, I'm going to play this in hopes that it sticks. It's vulnerable to Velen's Chosen, but gotta be vulnerable to something, man. Can't play around everything. So I'm just going to try and get the Belchers out after that, and then just protect it behind this after that, and then just keep playing Death Rattle-y things. Try and pull it off. Looks like this is going to stick, so we are going to get the Belcher double slime effect. We may get Coin Cabal and lose. That is something that could happen. Is this better than alternative plays? We could try and clear with like power overwhelmings and stuff, but I think we want to keep the combo together and just use our minions to defend. Do I want to make this trade at all? I don't think I do. I'm going to die in the Hellfire after it makes this trade, so I think we're okay with it. Oh, the sickest Cabal of his life.
Let me change your
Sometimes they have Coin Cabal for your guy. What are you gonna do, huh? What? Get a pretty good Hellfire regardless. We could Dark Bomb this first and then Hellfire. We could Hellfire and then just play Doomsayer and try and stabilize that way. He gets 4 or 5 pressure on the board. So Velen's Chosen clears, but he didn't have Velen's Chosen before. Holy Nova would also clear. Or we can just make sure that this pressure's off the board and then he's just got a really big Death Rattle-y guy. I think we gotta take the risk. He didn't have it earlier. They only run 1 Holy Nova. I'm gonna go for it.
Job's done.
4-5 and a 1-7. And hopefully we can stall the tempo, and then this will shift all the mana back to us. We'll have 7 mana to develop an empty board if this works. Nope, he's got the clear, he's got the Holy Nova. Damn. We knew he didn't have Velen's, so it's calculated risk. Oh man, he's got the 1-drop to play with it too? That's gross, man, that's gross. Alright, how much damage you got? We got 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19. Not even close. Hellfire does nothing on this board. We gotta find the Faceless. Guess where's Master Joustering? We don't have that big of a high end, so got him. Thanks, Steed Jouster. I mean, it's a taunt. It could work. Could work. There's nothing into him to continue putting face pressure on us. He's probably setting up lethal with this. Well, he's setting up lethal on board for sure. Need our Siphon, I guess. Well, gotta clear. We can clear this way, or we can use the Power Overwhelming to clear. Kinda want both Power Overwhelmings for the combo. We can clear with Hellfire and stabilize that one. We have heal bots in the deck. You know, it could work. I think we want to go Spider Tank Death Bomb. I gotta keep the Power Overwhelmings for the combo. We're dead to second Holy Nova or Blessing of Velens. We know only 2 cards in his hand could possibly be Velens chosen because of the events thus far. He's got second Holy Nova. Off the top. Alright. I think what went wrong there is having not the right removal for the matchup. I think against Priest you're going to want the... Dr. Bones just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate it. Feel free to link a deck and we'll add you to the deck tactor queue. Alright, so we have a few ways we could take this deck that I've seen combo locks in the past work. So the ways they usually go is you either go more damage or more clear. There's no in between there. You don't want to make it mid-rangey. You want to either make it so you kill them faster and you don't need to clear as much, or you clear more so you can find your combo more consistently by clearing a lot. Or a little bit of both, because that's kind of like the main point of the deck. So something I would like to add immediately right out of the gate is I'd like to get rid of these mid-rangey cards that are not really accomplishing our goal of... We don't have a board, so we don't have anything to enhance the Meccano. We got Dank Steed, but we don't have very much that synergizes with it. We don't have Knife Jugglers, we don't have Arguses, we don't have ways to use it really besides Baron Rivendare, which is cool, but it's one card comboing with one card in our deck, and then it's like we can't run a 2-card combo in a 30-card. Like, we draw a lot, but we don't draw that much, man. So I'd like to see Shadow Flames included. We already have Power Overwhelmings. They can just completely decimate a Priest board, especially even just Arcane Golem Shadow Flame is a really solid way to clean up a lot. Alright, so another thing, you said you don't have Azure Drakes, so we can't put Azure Drakes in. I think we want to go 1 Arcane Golem and 1 Leroy Jenkins, and I'm going to explain this one. The reason why we want to do this is because now that we have Shadow Flame, now occasionally we want to use a Power Overwhelming with something to Shadow Flame to clear the entire board, because board resets are good. And you can just play like Zombie Jow Power Overwhelming, that's 6 power already, and then Shadow Flame it, that's 6 mana to kill the entire board. And then you still have the Leroy Jenkins that can go with the Faceless Manipulator for just 12 damage. So it's like, gives us more flexible ways to deal damage to our opponent. I'd like to maybe even include an Emperor too, but I don't know if you have Emperor or not, but I could see that being a lot more impactful than Master Jouster. Now we have Leroy combos to be able to get more damage with less cards so that we can use our cards to clear instead of having to hold as many cards in our hand. So that's kind of why I like that. You said you don't have Earthen Ring Farseer, right? No Earthen Ring Farseer. We could try and do Dark Peddlers? Dark Peddlers would be pretty good because we can find more POs and we can find answers for early game board presence. So I'd like to see those in there, maybe over these slots, because the 3-drops aren't really accomplishing much. Dark Peddlers can give us things like Soulfire, things like Mortal Coil, things like another Power Overwhelming. B Might just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. How's it going, dude? Oh, I gotta take out Baron, yeah. We gotta see. Where's Dr. Bones' deck? Did Dr. Bones post a deck, guys? Dr. Bones, rack your brain and give us something new with Rogue. No deck list from me. Alright, man. Dr. Bones, I'm adding you to the queue. I'll try and rack the world with some new Rogue deck stuff. Alright. And then, B-Might, feel free to link a deck, and we'll add you to the queue, man. Alright, what else can we do to combo lock? Let's see here. I'd like to see a Blood Mage Thalnos to combo with these coils and these Dark Bombs and accomplish and combo with Hellfire and accomplish drawing more cards out of our deck, because we just want to be drawing towards our answers, right? So we can see maybe what is something that can go for a Thalnos. Oh, we have a card slot available. Alright, let's put a Thalnos in. Draws cards, combos with our spell power to help clean up. I like it. I like it. We got more removal, a little more draw. Let's try it. Let's run it back and see what happens with it, man. Without BGH and without, whatchamacallit, BGH and Farseer and Drake, this is what I would run. I definitely think you want to find some Azure Drakes in here. Azure Drake fits the goal pretty good. But if you run Azure Drakes, you have to run Soulfires to make up for the tempo of playing a 5-mana 4/4. Generally speaking. Alright. Warlock? Gonna be a weird matchup. I definitely want to keep the 2-drop. I think I want to keep Coil as well. I might even want to keep Hellfire. He mulligans 2 cards, keeps 1. If he's Zoo or something like that, Hellfire is gonna be a key card in winning the matchup. So I'm gonna just mulligan like this. Kinda defensive, but that's okay. We're a defensive deck. We want to just stall down the game and then find our combo later on. The guy doesn't have Farseer, but you think he has Leroy. Ah, that's true, that's true. That's true. Do I want to coin it out? I want to be tapping as much as possible anyway, so I feel okay coining it out. It also gives me the ability to use Coil with it to trade with something potentially. Definitely going to take the Coil. Our deck's purpose is removing and drawing. Removal and draw right there. 1 card.
Buying or selling.
We could double coil that to keep our guy alive, but that doesn't seem like a very good use of coils. I think I'm more of a fan of Zombie Chow go face or tap. Yeah. I think I'd been a Zombie Chow go face. We don't want to double coil this. It's like a waste of time for us. We want to use our coils each to get a card, because in this matchup, well, we don't know what he is yet, but in most matchups against Warlock, you can use coil to gain cards. Ooh, we could use Owl here. That's not bad. Helps fight for the board. I don't think we need to force our coils to get value. We don't need to give them imp values just to try and make sure these coils hit. Eventually, we're going to find targets for these coils. And that's okay if it's not right now. I am going to hit this, though, because going face doesn't accomplish that much. We're going to kill him from 30 eventually, anyway. That's a coil. Oh, why didn't you get this one to try to get the full heal value? Alright, seems like a fine time to Doomsayer. He needs a power overwhelming to clear the Doomsayer, so I think we can just Doomsayer here. Tap Doomsayer. Sets up for Belcher real nicely if this works. Do I want to trade this anyway? He's going to make that trade for us, so I'm going to just hold. If the Doomsayer doesn't resolve, he probably makes that trade. Looks like he's going face and passing. And then we get a Belcher on an empty board. We're ahead in tempo. Looking forward, man. Good stuff, good stuff. Definitely not Peddler. Belcher on 5 is about the best time for a Belcher to shine. What do you think about putting Bran in this deck if you have Bran? Bran could be pretty good. It worked a little better with the Azure Drakes, but Bran with the Dark Peddlers and the heal box could be pretty clutch. Alright. Well, Let's try and find a way to clean this up. We get a Hellfire Trade too. That's an option. Hellfire Trade Dark Peddler. I guess that's probably better than just Dark Peddler Hope. We get Trade Double Coil, but we don't have anything to develop. We do get a squeeze in an extra tap if we use 2 coils. But I'm okay using the Hellfire, I think. So Hellfire first, then trade into the Emperor. I'm looking for power overwhelmings. Power, man. Alright, we'll take Soulfire. Damage, damage, damage. Alright. 4, 8, 12. We have another owl in the deck. Not in our hand, though. Looks like... whatchamacallit that lock? Reno lock? Alright, let's find... I think we tap first, and then we're gonna go here coil next. Implosion could work. Let's do that. Implosion and then coil. Kind of lucky. Siphon.
Deal.
Take care of that. Good face. 18 life, but we have a heal bot in hand. 14 damage. Currently. He just passes 14, 18. We're pretty close. I think we're gonna just tap Siphon. We get heal bot actually. Alright. We have Leroy now. So if we Arcane Golem this turn, we can get close to setting up lethal. I don't think we want to Arcane Golem first, so we probably want to Leroy him first. We have 10, 14, 18, 22. But we don't have the mana to do it. Alright. Healbot or Siphon? I think we're gonna Siphon. We can keep our minions alive and push in a little bit of extra damage to get closer to lethal. 4, 8, 12, 16. So we get 6, 10, 14, 18, 19, 20. So we have lethal with 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. If there's no taunt. There's a taunt though. There's a taunt. 3, 6, 9. We can get up to 10 and then heal bot. We might want to use the power to clear here. I don't think so. We can let this guy live and hit us in the face with the Belcher. It doesn't matter to us. And then we can power overwhelming one of the imps in Shadow Flame. We can play around Mind Control Tech if we want. They run one of those. He's got halfway through his deck. I think it's reasonable to play around. So I'll just play around it. We got Leroy Shadow Flame so that we can save the full combo. Because he has Reno locks. We do want to eventually kill him from 30. So we would have 24, 26 damage at the moment with the Faceless combo. Alright, can we kill him? Because we have this Dark Bomb now. We have 4, 8, 12, 19. Alright, how did I get 4, 8, 12, 16, 19? So we're 1 damage off. If we can maybe do this and then get the Imp to connect. How much damage? We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that should be lethal, right? Alright. Got there! Cool. So yeah, Shadow Flames and things that combo with Shadow Flames is really what I think we were missing. So that's what I would put in. Cool. So those are the changes I would make to the deck. If you are missing Thalnos, I say we just run the other Loot Hoarder over Thalnos. I think that's fine. Spell power isn't the main priority there. And I think if you're missing Leroy, we just wanted a big charger basically for charging in and Shadow Flaming. But if you don't have Leroy, what is another charger we could put in that slot? I mean, you could just do the second Arcane Golem, but I do like the flexibility Leroy adds, or just a big charger would add. Because then we can have more spread out damage. But if you don't have it, I guess we do have to run the second Arcane Golem. And those are kind of the changes I would make. I think Twisting Nether is too much mana, man. You ought to, since you already run the Power Overwhelmings, and then you already run the Peddlers to try and get more Power Overwhelmings and such, I think it's definitely going to be, you don't want to run Shadow Flame combos instead of Twisting Nether combos. But yeah, Combo Lock. That's how I would do it. Cool deck, man. Alright, on to the next Doctor. And I actually think we have to close the queue, because I can't actually stream that long today, and the queue is just jam-packed already. So let me add the title, disable the bot command. Reckless Rocketeer. Alright, let me put the queue full thing. Q is such a weird word. Every time I spell Q, it feels weird. There's way too many, like, UEs. Alright. Good. Title updated. Changed. Saved. And then, now the Deck Doctor command. I have to type in something in chat. Remove command Deck Doctor. Use your dashboard to set up command removed. Alright, Dank. We did it. Alright, next deck in the Deck Doctor queue, we have Elefino. Hey bud, mind showing us an updated version of Freeze Priest? Yeah, dude, let's do it. Let's Freeze Priest some fools. Alright, Freeze Priest. Let's get Power Word Shields, Northshire Clerics, Mind Blasts. Shadowward Death. I don't know if we want Museum Curator. Holy Novas, Excavated Evils, Holy Fires, Late Bombs, Entombs, Prophet Velen, Emperor Thorsan. So we got basically things that kill things, and then things that kill him. It's really good. Remove everything on the board every turn, basically. Should be real nice and simple to play, and hopefully effective. Wild Pyromancer. I like Blood Mage too. I think Blood Mage is alright. Combos with Excavated Evil and Holy Novas and Niata. Alright, what else do we need to help stabilize? We need Acolyte of Pain for our draw combo. The Acolyte Wild Pyromancer, sick nasty draw combo. We think about Shadow Madness as an option. We can think about Holy Smites being good. I usually like playing Holy Smites and then Malagos. We have two finishers, so we can try and draw one of our finishers enough. Because you really only need like one combo, and you got Velen and Malagos now, and then you got two Holy Smites and two Mind Blasts, so it's like just more odds of finding a connection between the two that kills them. And you got a shit ton of damage with just Holy Fires. It's just doming them in the face with the Holy Fire. It's good. When they like try and not overextend into Light Bomb, you can just Holy Fire them in the face. What are we missing now? Sometimes I like running like a Silence and Freeze Priest, just like 0 mana Silence to combo with Wild Pyromancer and stuff against aggressive decks. Can come in handy. Can be pretty good against Paladin, so I might include one of those. Just for like drawing with Acolyte and making sick Wild Pyromancer clears for free. And if we want, we need more draw, or we can think about like a Zombie Chow. I'm not the biggest fan of Zombie Chow when I'm running Holy Fires because the damage like actually matters a little bit. And Zombie Chow late game would then be so bad. We can run a heal bot, isn't bad. Something like this. So we're just drawing, clearing the board, and healing. I don't like Velen's Blessing because of we don't really benefit from it because we don't have minions that stick to the board very consistently. But I could get behind Deathlord. But mid-rangey minions aren't really what we're looking for because we're not actually controlling the board with minions. We just want to use spells to interact with the board and clear it every turn. So when I created the deck originally, that running both Velens and Malygos is too much. I don't think I did. Justicar can be good for healing out over the heal bot, maybe. I guess that could be a little better. Sure, Healbot's more immediate heal, but Justicar is better heal over time. I like that suggestion. So many cards on 6, though. I don't know, too many cards on 6. We're gonna go with Healbot. We're gonna go with Healbot. I'd run something like this, I think. Let's see how it goes. So, the important thing is more spell clear things, less minion developing. Because if you're not developing a bunch of minions on curve, then what's the point of developing minions at all? You need to either curve out with them or just like not play them. So most control decks, like Freeze Mage and such,
Anduin versus Uther.
I will
Alright.
fight with honor.
The light shall bring
Thalnos is not a card I want in the early game. I'm looking for like Wild Pyromancer and such. So, let's mulligan away these. Acolyte of Pain's pretty good. It's a card I would keep off the mulligan most likely. Isn't Alex better than Malygos? Alex doesn't allow me to just holy fire them in the face on like turn 6 and try and set up lethals with that. So that's kind of why I'm like not the biggest fan of it. We can silence that if we want. We can save silence for Wild Pyromancer though. We don't have it yet. I think we'll wait. We can silence it next turn. The turn we play Acolyte of Pain. So hopefully he plays a bunch of secrets and doesn't develop a minion. If we silence it now, I feel like he'll just develop a minion and not play any secrets. So we're baiting him into the secrets to then silence it. It's quite a nice. Huh. We definitely want to silence it so we can't play the next secret and then buff it to be able to kill our Acolyte of Pain for free. Let's try and do that. No Wild Pyromancer here, kind of blows. Oh, so does that. But hopefully we get 2 draws off this Acolyte. I want to Aconite and Flash Heals, because we already got a different removal package. We got the Holy Nova and Excavated Evil removal package instead at the moment. Alright. I just want to heal. I want to save this to combo with Wild Pyromancer, because if we get Wild Pyromancer, we can actually clear with like Wild Pyromancer, Mind Blast, Power Shield. I think the Holy Nova Excavated Evil is a little bit more flexible, a little bit more consistent, because you don't need to draw Alkanize and Circles and stuff like that. You just one card can remove the whole board. So I want to have it set up like that. I don't know. If we have too many combos in a combo deck, there's too much comboception. So we have 2 Light Bombs, 2 Excavated Evils, 2 Holy Novas. So we should be able to clean this up. Theoretically. Alright, we got the Wild Pyromancer Mind Blast trick. So we should probably do that. Like, we want you to use Mind Blast to kill him, but you don't always have to. So let's do this. And then next turn we can infuse him and whatnot. Who's Competitive Spirit? Clean it up. Now there's a lot of death rattles out of the way, so when we finally get our AoE clear, it'll be much better for us. I like that. I like that. It's not even developing anything. 27. Beautiful. We can heal up and put some pressure on him this way too. Yeah, we don't need to interact with this with Entomb or anything. 1/1's not a big threat. Next turn we can Entomb his Mysterious Challenger though, that'll be good. Yeah, no need to Light Bomb. We can just dome him. This is the purpose of this card in the deck. Like, you stabilize on turn 5 with Holy Nova or Excavated Evil because they clear the board, or a Wild Pyromancer turn clears the board. Then turn 6 you got nothing to do, and you don't want to play a minion because minions don't matter. So you just heal for 5 and deal 5 to him. That's technically Freeze Priest on curve right here, is Holy Firing Face on turn 6.
Who am I? None of your business.
Alright, let's just Entomb that so we don't proc Avenge or anything. Like, we could Light Bomb, but then this guy gets huge. So let's just Entomb that. We can save this for more draw with a Holy Nova or something, or play it. If we play it, it will definitely die. So I think we'll just save it for more draw.
Put this apple on your head.
Just good Light Bomb. Interesting King's Choice. Not on the Divine Shield, huh? If we Light Bomb, one of the big problems is the Avenge procs, right? So I don't really want to Light Bomb that bad. We also can't draw with our Light Bomb currently. Next turn we could go Acolyte of Pain, Light Bomb, and draw. Maybe we just Entomb again. We have no answer for Tyrion though. We want to save an Entomb for Tyrion. So I'm tempted to Light Bomb and just eat the spider getting avenged. There's a redemption that happens too. This was played first, so this would get redeemed. So it'd be a 1/1, and the spider would be a 4/3. Which I guess is what we want. So let's start cleaning up a little bit here. So the last secret is Noble Sacrifice. And we'll just heal. Just a healing. Got Heal Bob for more heal, got Acolyte of Pain, and we got Entomb for Tyrion. So we're in a pretty good spot altogether. Got Death for that. That is definitely a good death target. May have been premature on that Light Bomb. Maybe could have taken 8 that turn. I don't know. Because, I mean, we're negating like 4 damage, really. That's it. So, gotta save Entomb for Tyrion, so we'll just death this. We probably have enough health to afford to play Acolyte instead of Healbot. Yeah. Acolyte sets up our Holy Nova too if he takes the trade. So I'll try and set up my Holy Nova 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he needs 10 damage out of hand, which is pretty impossible. We do get burned by Loatheb, kind of. If we Loatheb, so we have to Healbot heal and hope we live. 15 cards. Alright, set up the Holy Nova. I have Wild Pyromancer Holy Nova. Didn't even need to set up the Holy Nova because we're that good at top decking, but we did anyway. Oh, jeez. That's not good for us. Holy crap. This is real bad. This is real bad. That could kill us. Oh, jeez. Well, we can clear after this, hopefully. Maybe he'll trade into something. 10, 14, 15, 16 damage. Definitely need to just throw things out there to try and stop him from beating our face to death. I want a double Holy Nova, so I think I'm just gonna play minions out there for setting up trades. So hopefully these get damaged somehow, and then we can get double Holy Nova off successfully. I think it's okay. He's got very limited resources left. He's got 2 cards only. This Boombot RNG. Alright. As this Boombot doesn't kill the heal bot, we're okay.
Who am I?
Oh, sweet
None of your
Jesus.
business.
We can't even attack with the heal bot actually, because the normal side. It doesn't matter anyway. Oh my god, no! He's got Avenge or something up too. Alright, we can Holy Smite for 4 and heal for 4. Holy Smite for 4 doesn't help us too much. 11. We have 16 we gotta face down. Holy crap. Well, we can Holy Smite this and entomb whatever Avenge buffs and then heal. I think that's the play. So Avenge buff something. Then we entomb with Avenge buffs. Fuck, come on, man. If it buffed one of the other things, we'd be alive. I'd have to buff this one for us to be alive, honestly. And that's the game, man. We were real close to stalling it out, just didn't quite get there in time. Holy Fireface when they came, right? Hey, man, usually it works out. I don't know, maybe these entombs are kind of too clunky. But I think I had that game. I think Entomb's too clunky. Maybe we only need 1 Entomb, and then try and find something a little bit more flexible down here to do something with. Maybe we could include, maybe we could include like a Shadow Menace or something. I don't know. Paladin's a bit tricky, I guess. Our removal with Light Bomb and stuff. The Light Bomb was too early. That's what lost us the game. That's what lost us the game. Light Bomb timing. I guess we get more draw. Just something to play on turn 2. And just try and find more cards. Is that honestly even better than just playing like Novice Engineer? I mean, it's better on 2 for sure, but reaching for removal late game is important. So I might even just play Novice Engineer over that. Shadowward Pain's pretty good. Doomsayer's pretty good. Shadowward Pain lines up with Minibot really well. I think that might be better. Helps us with our Wild Pyromancer triggers. BGH. I don't like Cho because I want to do gradual damage throughout the game because I'm trying to finish. I can't run Alkanite combos while running double Holy Nova, double Executed Evil. But yeah, I could see Doomsayers working. Major Domo. I don't think Major Domo would help the deck any. Oh man. Yeah, I'd run something like this for my Freeze Priest list. Alright, on to the next deck for Doctoring. Alright, I have a blank spot in the queue, so I'm missing somebody's spot here. Who subbed or donated before I'm the Lobster? Let me check and see if there's anything in the log here for donations. But somebody, I must have missed their deck. Right before I'm the Lobster was XXX, but I already have him in the queue. Actually, just put him in the wrong spot, I think. No, we need XXX. I missed XXX's. So I got you, man. Don't worry. I caught myself. For some reason, I just never pasted your thing in here. We got the Amalagos Freeze Value Mage deck. Something along the lines with this playing with briefly. Alright, something along the lines of this. We got Malagos combo decks. What up, XXX? Alright. Malagos combo decks. I've had some fun with Malagos combo decks lately, I'm not gonna lie. Got a pretty dank YouTube highlight of some Malagos combo nonsense. Alright. We had Ancient Mage in that deck. Blood Mage. We got the Dank Sayers. Explosive Sheep. I like it. Anti-aggro so we can live long enough for the Malagos Dream. Loot Hoarder. Scientist. Science is always good. Draw. Definitely draw in combo decks. Duplicate. Okay. Combo gets a lot more complicated when you have to duplicate something to make it happen, but those are the most beautiful combos. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Alright, got barrier, double block, one acolyte, healbot, double healbot, double belcher. Alright, the duplicates make a lot more sense. Thought we were going with a freeze shell, but now we got some extra stall in here with that. Blizzard. Emperor. Of course. Ronin and Malagos. I can see this working. So the idea is, early game, we stall down the board, we set up a duplicate, we get down a Belcher or a Healbot, duplicate Belchers and Healbots, stall the game down forever, get Ronin out on the field, have Ronin die, Emperor, and then Malagos. Alright. One thing that I would immediately do with this deck is find some way to fit in Sorc Apprentice. It makes your combo so much easier to pull off, because then you don't have to get the missiles discounted. You just get Sorc Apprentice discounted, and then you can play Sorc Apprentice and Malagos. If you get either Malagos or Sorc Apprentice discounted, then whenever you draw the missiles, you can launch them all for free. So it makes your Emperor a lot more flexible. But I'm going to play the deck as is, and then probably make that change a little bit later. Just, that makes it so you don't have to have Malagos cost super little to be able to play all 3 copies of missiles with it. You can have Malagos cost whatever amount you need, and then just have the 1-mana Sorc Apprentice, and then you can play infinite missiles with it. So that's some way that makes it like super flexible. What about my deck? I guess I was before them. Manolda, you are after I'm the lobster. I got you, man. Don't worry. Paying attention.
You asked for it.
Oh, you were actually before them, though. I don't know how that order got messed up, but I apologize for that. I did just look right back at the donation logs. Alright, Minolda, I got you next, man. Don't worry. You were before them. Alright, Explosive Sheep against Druid doesn't sound like the most fantastic thing in the world. I think we're going to be looking for Doomsayers, Early, Loot Hoarders, Mad Scientists, Arcane Intellects, and our Acolyte of Pain. And even a Belcher's probably not too bad to have, just to make sure you have it, you know? Oh, we got the Doomsayer Frostnova combo, which is pretty sweet. We can coin it out to make it happen pretty early, and then try and find a 5-drop, hopefully, to play after that. We got 4 or 5 drops in the deck that we could play after it. Turn 1 Shredder. I think we want to meet this turn 1 Shredder just with the Doomsayer. I don't know, it dies to just Wrath is the bummer. So maybe not. Maybe we'll just take the slow approach and just try and make sure that this happens. The problem is Keeper of the Grove can come out from Druid, and they usually have it in my experience, so hopefully he doesn't have Keeper of the Grove when we do our Frostnova Doomsayer play. Thanks, Pumbaa. I appreciate that, man. Alright, that worked well. We can pop the first half of this if we don't find a better play. Never lucky. Always drawing secrets. We could play the Ice Block to try and make sure we don't get Ice Block drawn. Or we can just pop this. I like popping the Shredder. I want the Death Rattle dealt with. God damn, we got the other Ice Block. Never lucky. I guess it's okay. We don't really want to... Well, duplicating Doomsayers wouldn't even be that bad. Never lucky. don't really want to Frost Nova Doomsayer or nothing. Tempo Doomsayer doesn't seem good. The Explosive Sheep doesn't seem to contribute much. There's probably a better spot that I could play it in. So I guess I'm gonna ping pass. He may have Keeper, like, because he's held so many cards now. It, like, increases the odds that he has it, right? What is this guy doing? What is this guy's hand? He's just passing everything. I'm so confused. I'm afraid. Definitely afraid.
Where shall I strike?
Let's see what we get off Loot Hoarder first. Alright, I'm just gonna Frost Nova Doomsayer and try and coin Ronin.
The end is coming!
If this Doomsayer goes off, then we can Ronin for a lot. I think I might just Ice Lance it, just to try and make playing Ronin a bit easier. Yeah. And then coin Ronin after this. Like, even if he has the Keeper now, he probably doesn't even want to do it, because it doesn't help him much like Keeper hero power. So, hopefully the end's coming for sure, and then we coin Ronin, and then he's in a world of hurt, theoretically. Until he Keeper BGHs it. What's up, draw from me, biatch? How's it going, man?
I must safeguard.
Alright, so he Keepers now, and now we get Ronin down, and Ronin's only facing a 2-4, and he's not threatening lethal, instead of Ronin facing down a 4-4 and a 2-4, and thus being afraid of dying. So I like this better. So now we're not gonna die, hopefully. Because if he pops us here, we're in a bad spot for sure. Doing good, man, doing good. Ronin and Malagosin, you know. Same old, same old. Innervate combo pop us? God damn it, man. I try so hard to make this not happen. It's okay. We got a second block. We got 2 heal bots in the deck. Ronin can hit him in the face for 7 a lot. Always innervate combo, man. Always. Alright, Arcane Intellect into Healbot. Emperor's not Healbot. Belcher's not Healbot. And that seems ambitious to try and get the Belcher out like that. So let's just get this out there, and then the Scientist out there. Maybe he doesn't pop us, which can buy us another turn. That'd be fantastic. If he does pop us, what it is, we can try and get the Barrier out with this, and Barrier plus Belcher should be able to protect us from most things. Alright, second Keeper. What's he got here now? Innervate. So we go for Barrier first. I guess we want to put the damage. Doesn't really matter. We can Belcher Frost Nova, right? I don't know if that's gonna be good. Oh jeez. It didn't even get the barrier. Well then. God bless, huh? Now we're dead to a lot of stuff. Living Roots and Swipe both kill us. I do think we want a Frost Nova, right? We could try and get this Thalanos down for more draws, but... Yeah, you got the swipe. Okay.
Well played.
Yeah, well played, well played. You innovate comboed against Freeze Mage, man. Don't be too proud of yourself. Well played. Alright, so how can we change this so we don't get rushed down as fast? I don't know. I think Druid's just a shit matchup for us, if I'm honest with you. I think we don't really want Forgotten Torch to extend the size of our deck, because we're drawing into a combo, so why would we want to extend the size of our deck? We want to find our combo. So I'd like to see a Fireball in here. Fireball is also just a really good removal card, so even if we're not killing him with it, Fireball's the tits for removing stuff. It isn't as great for our Emperor Malygos combo-y stuff, because discounted Fireball costs 3. The other one you could discount with Malygos and play them both in the same turn. But I still think we kind of want a Fireball in there. So I like the Fireball. I could even see another Fireball helping us slow down the game. What else can we change? We should be able to outvalue most people and slow down the game enough. It's awkward that we weren't able to. What do we want? We could try and get maybe... No, I don't think Cone of Cold's good for this. We want to try and play like Infinite Belchers, basically. I think we have enough draw. Feels like we should have enough heal, but we weren't able to find the heal there. Deathlord should be a must card in this deck. I don't know about that. Deathlord's not bad in this deck, though. If we wanted to play Deathlord instead of Loot Hoarder or something like this. Maybe Deathlord over Explosive Sheep. They both serve the same purpose of being pretty good against aggro, but Deathlord's going to be a lot better in the control matchups. I guess I could see that being okay. Getting your Deathlord killed kind of sucks. But hopefully you're able to set up a Frost Nova Doomsayer after that fact, so you don't really care about the board extension as much. You just want the immediate value of the Deathlord. So, yeah. I'm going to agree with Twitch Chat there and say Deathlord would be pretty good. So let's put Deathlord in these slots. Well, maybe over this Acolyte of Pain, honestly, because now on 3 we want to be playing Deathlord, not Acolyte of Pain. And then we can put in the Loot Hoarder again. So now we should be able to be spamming some Deathlords. I like second block. You got 2 heal bots, you want 2 blocks, man. Because you can get set down to 1 and then heal bot back out. I like that. I like that. Alright, so I would get the Deathlords in there to help slow down the game. And to kind of serve the purpose of the Explosive Sheep of dealing 2 damage to everything, but being able to be played on curve instead of Explosive Sheep, which can sometimes not do very much against control matchups. Deathlord's always going to do something. That's 8 life, man. 8 life is a lot. I do not want Finley in this deck, man. The Mage Hero Power helps remove things very nicely. So, is there anything else we can include, maybe? Ice Lances. Are Ice Lances needed? I mean, it gets our Malygos combo to be pretty sick and forces us not to have to use Ronin, so I like that fact in it, but I don't know if we need 2 Ice Lances. I think we could maybe get away with 1 Ice Lance and run another Farb. We don't run Alex, so like setting up lethals with fireballs is also a viable option. Like if they're don't have anything worth fireballing, you can occasionally maybe fireball them in the face twice or whatever and set up lethal that way for a following turn. Or just having fireball to be... Oh, the Sorcerer's Apprentice for the missiles combo. Yeah, having Sorcerer's Apprentice to make all the combos happen with Malygos would be pretty sick. Sorcerer's Apprentice makes the Malygos combos just so much more flexible. But we're running out of card slots to cut for that since we're running Death Lords. I feel like we've taken this out of the like... It's not really a combo-oriented deck with missiles like the other Malygos decks I've been playing. This is more of a grinder mage sort of combo deck, so I like the grinderness with it, with the no Sorcerer's Apprentice. I think we can afford to draw our combo consistently by grinding out the game since we have taunts and heals instead of draw. So instead of going for the draw and Sorcerer's Apprentice combo approach, we're going to keep the deck kind of like how it is and add more taunts. And so now we're going for the taunt and stall approach instead of the draw and combo approach. So now it's taunt, stall, draw your entire deck, and then combo. So kind of different than the other Malygos decks we've been playing lately that have included Sorcerer's Apprentice. So that's kind of why I don't like the Sorcerer's Apprentice in there. I think it's more true to the nature of the deck to be taunt heal instead of draw combo. Yeah, so these are the changes I would make to the deck, XXX. Hopefully that helps you out some, man. Alright, next deck for Doctorin, we have Manolda. And he has... It's like a combo Inspire deck where Fencing Coach can turn 3 snowball the deck hard. Alright. Well, let us see... The old Paladin. Alright. Combo Fencing Coach Inspire Paladin. Let's see what we got here. Double Avenge. Zombie. Quality. Garrison Commander. Owl. I like Owl. One mini-bot. One copy. Best 2-drop in the game. Muster for battle. I guess we're maybe not going for too much tempo, so then it's okay. Fencing Coach. 2 of. We got the True Silvers. Consecrates. Big Game Hunter is what I'm missing. Maiden of the Lake. I do like going Fencing Coach into Murloc Knight and then spawning another Murloc Knight. That is a play I do enjoy. Lotheb Muckless Champion. Quarter Pounder for Black Knight. I think the Black Knight's pretty good in most control decks right now. Nobody expects it and everybody plays sludges. So I don't even think it's bad. It's so bad against aggro though, but most decks right now are mid-rangey. There's so much like Druid and Paladin with Belchers in their decks, and it gets them, so I like the card. A lot of people don't like the card, but I like it. Alright. So what do we got going on here? We have Zombie Chows and Avenges to try... Zombie Chows, Avenges, Minibot, Muster, Owl, and to some extent Garrison Commander to try and hold off the aggro early game. We got Fencing Coach to try and make tempo plays into our Murloc Knights or Muckless Champion turns. Or even Quartermaster turn, I guess, could be helpful. And then we have a high end of Dr. Boom and Kel'Thuzad to try and close games out, and a little bit of heal with Lay on Hands at the end there. And we got Maiden of the Lake as our 4-drop to try and hero power optimally. The most important part is we need to be ahead to make any of these things work. So Murloc Knight, I guess, is the only one that can kind of work when you're behind, but you can't play Murloc Knight into a board where you're already behind on, generally speaking. So we got to be ahead going into turn 4 to be able to stabilize Maiden of the Lake, be able to stabilize Murloc Knight, or be able to stabilize Muckless Champion or Quartermaster. So it's really important that we win the board early game. So hopefully we're able to do that. And if we're not able to do that, we're going to have to add more cards to this side of the deck to help us be able to stabilize the